Have you watched a scary movie that was so diabolical, in fact, that you was afraid to go to sleep at night? Afraid to go to sleep, scared to turn off your lights, scared to leave your door open. There's two movies in mind back in the early 2000s. Wow. The Ring and The Grudge had a tight hold on me. I was scared of these movies.
Hello.
I don't know what's worse. You get a tape delivered and you think it's on some blockbuster stuff. You put it inside of a VCR tape, play. That was gonna be a good ass scary movie. Got some popcorn, ready to watch it. And come to find out it's some creepy ass shit, but you don't know that it's malevolent. Or you over here visiting, being a tourist. You decide to stop by a house and you don't know something attached to that house, and now it's attached to you. You might feel differently about this, but I feel like The Ring and The Grudge are both equally scary for different reasons. Let's start off with The Ring. Now, like I mentioned, there's a tape, and if you watch the tape, no matter how long you watch it, it could have been 2 seconds, you're done for, you're toast. And after you watch the tape, you get a phone call, and that phone call tells you you have 7 days. Now, the unsettling thing about the 7-day warning is that if you're a unsuspected person, if you didn't have somebody that give you, I guess, a little breakdown, a little cliff notes about what to expect and how to bypass the 7 days, you're done for. You're done for, because in order to break the curse, or I guess not even break the curse, in order to pass the curse along, because from my understanding, based off of watching the movie, the curse is never going to die. The spirit is malevolent, is evil, and it wants to seek, kill, and destroy, and that is it. So in order to pass the curse along, because that's all you're going to have to do, you have to make a copy and share it. Let's bring it to The Grudge now, and how you can get cursed in The Grudge. Now, there is a house. I would pronounce the house, but I'm not trying to butcher the name. I'm gonna give it its respect and not murk the name. But the curse was born when the wife was murdered by the husband, and that husband also murdered their son, and due to their such violent, brutal death, the house became infected with their supernatural energy. Okay, therefore anybody who enters, no matter how briefly, just like that damn tape in the Ring, no matter how long or short you watch the tape, you are now marked by the curse. This curse that you get from entering a house can spread from person to person. Yes, the curse is contagious. So that means even if you have not been to the original house, that curse still follows you. It follows you to your home, your work, everywhere. So that means everybody you're in contact with are at risk of being the next target for the curse. It doesn't matter if you're guilty, an innocent stranger, or even just passing through. It doesn't matter. Once you're exposed, you're at risk of being cursed. So I went over how you get cursed from each movie. Yeah. Now let's go over what happens during your cursed period. If that makes sense. I don't fucking know. With The Ring, right? You have 7 days. Yes, creepy, disturbing things happen, but you're safe because you have until the 7th day until the spirit comes up and takes you. Yes, the death is violent. It's not appealing. It's not pleasing, but it looks horrific because everybody that they showed that succumbed to, the vicious attack, it looks terrifying. Now, The Grudge, right? Now, there are 2 spirits in The Grudge. See, 2 against 1. That's crazy compared to The Ring. But it's 2. One's a mother. She's over here crawling, broken bones with the long hair. And the child, he's eerie. He's kind of pale. He just looks real creepy. And they are stalking you. Now, to the son's defense, he don't be doing nothing. It's all the mother. Hands are E-rated for everybody. And she's the one that's doing all the murking. The people who are cursed, they're trying to get away from these folks, trying to interact with them, trying not to see them. Forgot to mention The Grudge, you can't even end the curse either because the main character of the movie decided to burn down the original house and the curse still hasn't ended. She even survived the fire, and in the hospital she saw the figure right beside her, which let me know back in the day that she is next. Now you wonder, why are the movies equally yoked? Why you feel like they're both equally scary? I feel like one is scarier versus the other one. It's because of a few things. The Ring. Take yourself back to the early 2000s and how Blockbuster was a thing and how you share videotapes. I felt like when I was watching that movie, that was easily able to happen to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody drops a tape off at my parents' house, I'm gonna pick it up, I'm gonna watch it. I feel like they're doing me a solid. I watch it's fucking curse. And when you watch the tape, you see it a few times in the movie, you feel like you're not supposed to be watching it. I feel wrong watching it, and I feel a sense of dread, and that what makes my stomach drops every time that sound. Like I hear the static in my head going right now. And of course, after the 7 days, she comes out the TV screen, and I use the TV every day of my life. That was terrifying to me. Now, The Grudge, right? In the early 2000s, I wasn't really going over people's houses like that. I was young. The risk of me going inside of a haunted house, it was very low. I had to tip my hat to The Grudge because they had more kill scenes over there, and I was able to see the spirits a lot more. It was only a few times you see the spirit from The Ring, right? But the Grudge, it was on your ass. You make sure you see them all the time. And I was scared to look at mirrors at some point in reflections because I thought I was going to see the mother spirit. She just moved weird. Her head was weird. She'd be popping up at people's houses and beds. So I was kind of terrified for a second. I'm like, huh. So this movie, this house is haunted. It's a chick will come after me because I was watching the movie and they were in this haunted ass house. Now me watching it. And am I going to? Because the Grudge came after The Ring. So I still had The Ring mindset when I got into the Grudge movie. So I guess you could say they're both equally yoked because I feel like they're scary for different reasons. The Grudge, I really did not like the way the spirits looked and how they were always lingering around. That was very unsettling. In The Ring, I really didn't like that tape and how that girl come out the TV and come get your ass. I don't like that. Now, like I said, that's my 2 cents. You probably do not agree, but do you feel like The Ring is scarier than a Grudge, or the Grudge was scarier than The Ring? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I want to know. Until then, I need to figure out some other stuff that I am going to look at. There's a lot of things on my docket, and thank you for watching. I am out of here. You know, stay safe. Don't be picking on those strange tapes, and don't be going inside some strange houses. Just don't. Just don't. It's October. It's a Halloween season. Don't be creepy. Don't be weird.